Radical acceptance. Radical acceptance is the gateway to healing. Radical acceptance means you look at the maladaptive relationship for what it truly is. You look at the lies, you look at the double life, you look at the negative and the harmful behaviors, and you accept those. You're not any longer trying to say, oh, if I just do this, if we just do that, then all of this is, it's going to change. Radical acceptance means you're accepting those behaviors. They are not going to change. And it's not what you wanted. Radical acceptance means you're accepting something that you did not want. You're not suppressing that feeling. You're accepting it. You're accepting it. This is not a healthy relationship. And I accept it, and I'm moving forward. I'm not going back to it. I realize that moving forward is going to open the door to grief. And maybe you've had a little taste of that grief and you know it's very painful. So a lot of times people will stay in they'll go back to the old patterns because they would rather deal with that than deal with the grief. But the grief is the only way to healing. The grief is the only way to kind of get off of this cycle that keeps going, and you're never truly satisfied. So radical acceptance, you look at what it really is. You accept it. You realize you're not going to have what you want, and that you're going to go forward. You're going to take steps going forward. And even though it's painful, you're going to be okay. Because it's better than staying on this whole, crazy pattern that you've been on, probably for years. It's the beginning, looking at the truth. I wish you well on your journey. Grief is hard. It's not easy, but if you're healing properly, Dr. Ramani says this, if you're healing well, you're going to feel the grief. If you're not feeling the grief, then you're not healing correctly. You're not completely healing. So, radical acceptance is the first step. You don't run from the truth anymore. You look at it for what it is, and you're not trying to change it. Okay, I wish you the best. Mwah.